Yo, what's going on, everyone? Slap again, and today I'm literally going to show you how I do Barrows. My setup, it's really simple. It's not much. Literally just working towards getting arims because I can't be bothered buying any other armor or anything like that. I've literally the only time I've spent money on this game is to buy runes like blood runes, water, and death. That's probably the only time I've spent money. Well, actually, from eight. Well, yeah, I might have bought them quite a while back. I literally just have these just so I get the for when I get the actual rune drops from the chest. Then it's easy for me to just do it just I don't have to mess about or anything. I use the dragon longsword simply because it gets the job done, I guess. I'm not like I said, I'm literally just getting everything from Barrows at the moment, not really focusing on anything else. My Slayer is 82. I've low key been working on Slayer a little bit. That was literally just because of Necroils, because of the Ranger boots, if I'm correct that they dropped them. But yeah, apart from that, I've only been working on Barrows, and I think I just did my 110th chest, which is all right. But the main purpose of this video is to show how I do this, and the quickest way that I know anyway. So let's go. When I do this, because I've been doing it such a long time, I sort of just decided to figure out my own method, or maybe other people do. I don't know if they do or not. But what I decide to do is I use the eye splits on the spell ancient magics thing, whatever the fuck you call it. And what I do, so I just pray once. I pray flick. Probably should have stick with player in there. Once I hit them once, it doesn't matter if you don't hit them. If you hit a 0, it doesn't matter. As long as you hit them and it's not like a blank hit with magic, then you're all good. Just run to a different part of the room, and then just turn off pray, just so you're not wasting your prayer. And then once you hit them twice again, then you can move to another part and you don't have to pray. This is literally the most efficient way that I've managed to think of to do Barrows. I might as well just show you my entire run. This is my 110th one as well. So I'm hoping for something good. It'd be great if it hit. Doesn't really matter how far you get. You just gotta anticipate when they're going to move, because it literally needs one step away and it will hit you. I think in that case, the only reason you might have to worry about them hitting you is Darok. As you can tell, my prior flicks aren't the best, but then again, this is a private server, so you don't have to be perfect. Switch of Varix is done. There we go. Then onto Arims, which is the reason I have the longsword. Arims, and then I just pray flick Arims. The only reason I use a sword, hopefully most people know about this anyway, you can't actually hit Arims with magic. So that's why I use melee on Arims. I have been contemplating using range, but I feel like if I just wait until I've got a blowpipe, then that'd probably be the most efficient time to actually use range. Simply because it's just the damage per second is a lot quicker, as well as the damage, so that's the reason why I'm just laying off using range for now. Because in my first 50 Barrows chest, I did use range, it was efficient, but I obviously took to know that people were actually using magic quite a lot. With Carills, it's blatantly obvious, but it can still hit you no matter what, so you just have to pry flick until it's dead. Hopefully, as I work up this account, I will. Well, actually, yeah, because I'm sticking to range, but I feel like I'm going to be done with Barrows anyway. Until then, I am aiming towards getting the Amulet of the Damned though, and however long that's going to take. Yeah, the sooner I get out that thing out of the way, the better. I'm actually on to my last Barrows brother. Ultimately, the chest. Hopefully, you guys actually understand how I do things at Barrows. And put in the comments below, or the forums and the post that this is going to be in on os-scape. If you don't know about the server already, then join them because it is really decent. It's got 3 worlds. One's just eco, which is the one I'm on now. It's like it does get a fair amount of players. Then that's world 3. On world 2, there's PvP, which is the most popular world by far. It's basically just a normal world, but you can actually when you vote, you get this thing called blood money, and you can go into the shops and buy certain armor. Like there's a full shop of Barrows and all that stuff, which is pretty neat. The first world is realism, but I don't know what's going on with that right now, simply because I don't use it. I haven't really checked it out, but I'm sure it's really decent. This is a really dedicated server, you gotta say. If I was to suggest anything though, it is that clue scrolls are added, which would be really dope actually. And what do I get? Nothing. But it's all cool. That's my 110th chest. I hope you enjoyed how I do Barrows and the stuff that I've spoken about in this game. Hopefully I've sort of made it clear how I do Barrows. If you try out my way of doing it, then just let me know what you think of it. It's obvious to me. It's like the most efficient way I can think of doing Barrows anyway. If I had better armor, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't even have used that much prayer. And if my prayer flicks are a little bit like on point, like a little bit more on point, then it'd probably be a little bit better too. Also, I've averaged out my, like, every time I do a trip, my average time is around 3 to 4 minutes, which is really decent. So it's relatively quick too, if you're just starting out on this server. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. Give it a like if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next video.